dad's dream to talk about his favorite team with the son of digging the stats. Come and join us, nerding on the Dbacks.
Hello, welcome to Nerding on the Dbacks. I'm Son/Skeleton.
And I'm Dad/Chris. And this is the best
And only
father-son baseball show
in America.
That's right. They don't got this in Romania. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe it. So we just spent like 7.5 minutes trying that intro, and Phoenix was just going up and down and up and down, yelling and going super quiet, talking about being a giraffe. Just things were getting weird. And I'm like, just do the opening. However, I was done.
He's making it up.
I was done with takes. And then he comes out of the gate talking all normal. It was hilarious. Oh, that's funny. So we're back. Unfortunately,
Hey, tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. And since
The
you're back
Dbacks
with
is
us, please
lost.
like, comment, subscribe,
Channel, you're in the kindergartner and
share. Yes. And rate, review if you're on the pod.
if
so
you're not on the pod, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since we recorded our last episode. We just
Yeah.
kind of took a couple of weeks off.
Have you seen our new?
I don't know.
So his name is Fred, and whenever I don't know something, I'm gonna point
To Fred.
to Fred.
There we go.
And if
That's how
you're-
we're Halloweening it up.
Yeah, and if you're not watching this on video, there's a skeleton hanging up on the wall, and he's
Right behind us.
He's doing kind of the shrug thing.
Yeah, shrug emoji, we'll call it.
Yeah, sure. And yeah. So if I ever don't know something, Fred.
Yeah. So,
We probably should call him Scully, but
in the time between, you've been playing a lot of football.
nuh-uh.
No, but you just got done with fall break. Back to school, huh?
You have to remind me.
Yeah. And you landed a plane safely.
So, if you don't know what that means, no, I did not fly an actual plane. The model was real, but I was on my computer, and my teacher gave me this game, Geo.fs, I think, and you get to fly a plane. Now, all my classmates, they just all crashed, but me, I'm different. I actually land the planes.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I'm like, this is the craziest, most worthless story ever on a pod. Then you made it worth.
Yeah, I land the planes. And
Just
then,
like that story.
And guess what? I was listening to a Nerding on the Dbacks pod while I was landing the plane.
That's awesome. That's a great story.
You know, they also played it on the speakers, so like all the passengers can hear it.
You left the mic on.
Yep, I left
As
the mic
pilot.
on.
That's awesome.
It was kind of awkward because it was like I was speaking to myself, because like I have the same voice and it's like coming from, so it just sounded like I was talking to myself, and then there was another person with me.
Me?
Yeah.
It's the voice of your dad. Dulcet tones. Okay, so.
This is so bad already.
Oh, yeah, no. We derailed this quickly. This is record time, I think, for us.
Yeah, we crashed the plane.
So, you're playing football. You're doing really well at QB again. It's been super fun watching.
Thank you.
And, yeah, the Waffles, the kitten, is quite big now.
Oh, yeah.
It's only been a few weeks. It's kind of crazy.
Huge.
He's
huge.
gotten a lot bigger.
Huge.
Going to be a monster. And then
He already is.
that's really it. So what are we doing this week on our show, Phoenix? We're doing something special. Sort of special.
We're giving up the pod.
No, we're not.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Don't put that juju out there.
Don't take this away from me.
That's right.
We're doing a Did You Really Just Say That show. And Dad is leaving the pod. I'm going to have to do this all on my own.
One of those things is true and one of those things is not.
Would you care to guess?
And
Wait.
so-
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
So,
If you
did you
picked-
really just say that?
Did you really just say that?
We each make 3 predictions each week.
No.
They must be quantifiable,
Must be quantifiable.
and we assign
We assign
a hit value to
hit
each
value
hit,
to
a
each
single,
hit.
a double, or a home run.
A single, a
And then we
double.
track those stats throughout the
we track
season
those stats
so we can talk about how bad we are.
and we can talk about how we bad or we are.
But before we start, did you really just say that? We have to do previously on, did you really just say that? Which we call
The recap.
also known as
Oh, that's right. Flashback.
You really said that. So
Did he really say that?
I'm so sorry for my terrible hosting
we're gonna
right
start.
now.
I'm gonna start with Dad here.
Oh,
'cause-
sadly.
So my first prediction, which I got right, was Supermart does not give up a run versus the Padres. I kind of made this in the wake of the whole rant about
Puck.
the Fox Sports
That mother pucker.
the Fox Sports shock jock talking about how Supermart shouldn't be the closer and AJ Puck should be. And ironically, AJ Puck in the 9th inning lost a game for the Dbacks in that series in the final game, not the final game of the series, but on Saturday. And so that kind of backfired on him. And that's why you don't make hot takes, people.
Yeah.
And Supermart
mother
was
pucker.
awesome. He did not give up a run in that series. The other prediction I made, which I got right, was Eugenio Suarez will have the highest OPS in the series versus the Padres of any D-backs player with at least 10 plate appearances.
Yeah, you just said that.
Boring.
And I got that
Double.
right, and that was worth a double.
Boring.
A couple of things I got wrong. Ryan Nelson pitches either 5 innings of 2 runs or less or a quality start in his first game back from injury. And I got that wrong because kind of inexplicably, I don't really get it, but Ryan Nelson did not start when he came back from the injured list.
Maybe he went to practice and his shoulder was sore.
He's pitched. He just didn't start.
Oh. Well, who did start in that game?
They had Brandon Pfaadt and
Okay, well, that's Brandon Pfaadt.
and Eduardo Rodriguez start the last 2 games.
That's Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, Ryan Nelson's been better than both of them for pretty much all the whole season. I don't quite understand it. Very strange.
Maybe his arm hurt.
So nope.
Maybe it was sore.
Maybe.
Maybe he wasn't warmed up.
Okay.
Maybe he was going to be late. Maybe it was a family emergency. You never know.
I think. This would be I would never actually make this prediction, but I think Torey Lovallo just doesn't like Ryan Nelson and he wants him traded.
Mark it.
off
That's
the team.
quantifiable.
If I just want to
Interviews.
say, if Ryan Nelson does get traded this offseason, it's specifically because Torey Lovallo told Mike Hazen, we got to get this kid off my team. Yep, that's right. I'm throwing
I
Lovallo
think
under the
that's
bus.
a prediction.
So one more prediction I had. So we actually had, before I say this prediction, we actually have a lot of predictions come off the board, which are full season predictions here. But because we have a lot of predictions coming off the board and we're not going to have a lot of predictions come off the board for the rest of the year, we decided that we're going to space out how we release those predictions. So every week we're going to do 1 episode a week. Every other week going forward for the off season is going to be a Did You Really Just Say That episode. And then we'll just do kind of a recap episode the weeks between.
Because we have about 20 predictions,
20.
like between both of us.
It's actually 20. We have about 15 more predictions that have to come off the board over the next few episodes.
Like that would be like a whole Did You Really Just Say That pod?
Yeah.
Of just going
Yep.
over predictions.
Yep,
And
so-
that's boring because they're all the same.
So my final prediction that is coming off the board for this week is Pavin Smith will lead the team in OPS for the season. And I was wrong. He was third. He finished third. I specifically said there is no minimum on this. So Pavin Smith finished third on the team in OPS with no minimum plate appearances set, which is pretty good and a good sign for
It's terrible.
for his 2025. And because at this point it's very likely with where the payroll is. I should actually make this a prediction later in the season. I'm going to make this a prediction later in the season. Pavin Smith will be
You won't.
the starting first baseman for opening day. That's right.
What about Christian Walker?
I should have just put that up. I'm gonna make that in the future. That's not official. That's off the record right now.
No. We're keeping that on there.
Did you really just say that?
So, yes, Phoenix. What did you have?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had a beautiful single, just
Oh
like
yeah, I said that.
right
Oh,
over
yeah.
the pitcher so it doesn't hit him because, we don't want anybody to get hurt a little. And then it goes straight
a
down
lot.
the middle. And then the center fielder, it lets it go under him. And then you get like a inside the park home run.
That didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, because it would be a single. So, Mayor Kelly will have 7 or more KS versus the Padres / strikeouts.
You said that. Really?
Yep.
That's funny.
Parentheses,
Case, yeah.
1B parentheses.
Yeah. So that was good for a single. No, you had a few wrong. Tell the kiddos what you got.
So, I was swinging for the fences, but then it just it's like we're playing on Jupiter, so it it went down super fast. It was really rigged. The Dbacks sweep the Padres. The Padres cheated, so that's why I got that wrong. And yeah, so
Yeah, the D-backs did not sweep the Padres,
Yeah.
unfortunately. If they'd be in the playoffs.
yeah, and Lourdes Gurriel hits a walk-off home run versus the Padres again.
Wow.
The Padres cheated. They actually, it was really sad. They
He really said that? Yes.
they hit Lourdes Gurriel in the ankle, and and it really hurt because he got hit in the ankle. And then Merrill Kelly has a quality start versus the Brewers, and the Brewers, they're the Brewers.
Did he
They're
really say
gonna
that?
cheat. And they had a trash bin in the back.
He
Coach would bang it every time it was a fastball, and he'd bang it twice if it was a curveball.
He actually pitched 5 innings of shutout ball versus the Brewers.
Well, the Brewers.
It's just you have to pitch 6 innings to get a quality start, which is the only reason why he didn't get a quality start.
The Brewers paid Merrill Kelly to not go
Go.
on the field.
6
for
innings.
6 innings.
I love that. That's why. Yeah, they paid him to fake a cramp so he'd leave the game after 5 innings.
Oh, my calf. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I love
guys.
it.
Oh, no, you don't need to check me out. I'm out.
No. You do want me out? You want me out? Are you sure? Because I could keep pitching. No. You want me to hit the showers? Okay, coach. You're the coach.
All right, catch. Yeah, the catch.
Yeah.
The Brewers coach.
All right.
Caught on video.
So we here are our numbers. We just added OPS to the list here because we're starting to get some separation on the season, and I feel that this is important. So, Dad,
Yeah.
tell the kiddos what we got for numbers.
Well, if you're a kiddo that's under 40, then welcome. And for Dad, the bad one, he's probably going on the free agent list. For batting average, he has a 0.
I'm gonna get DFA'd from the pod.
Yep, 0.394 batting average. Pretty lame. He has 6 doubles. I have freaking 9. He has 4 home runs. I have way
We're gonna
more.
tell them what you have next.
And he has a 1.061 OPS.
Yeah.
And he has 26 hit.
We don't need that part. Just this.
All right. So for me, the better one, the one who's not getting DFA'd, from the pod. I have a batting average of 0.373. It's pretty average. I have 9 doubles because, I'm just better like that. 6 home runs because, I always hit home runs and, they're actually easy for me and I got bored of hitting home runs. And for my OPS, I got a 1.149. A 1 dot. Wait, bring it back. Bring it back. A 1.49. Yep, it's pretty good. Yeah, and I'm better, and you're getting DFA'd. Okay.
So before I get DFA'd, I want to get my predictions in.
No.
Okay. Then you get your predictions in.
Yeah, because I'm better.
Okay. Start us off.
Okay. Paul Sewald. Great guy. Never knew him.
Free agent.
Yep. Sadly, kind of. Paul Sewald signs with, they're in the playoffs right now, the Yankees.
Yeah, I could see this happening. I could see the Yankees looking at Sewald and saying, hey, we can do something with this guy's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just sign him on because Sewald's probably the kind of guy who's going to get a $4 or $5 million contract in the offseason. Yankees would need some more bullpen depth. I could definitely see them picking him up and seeing what they can do with him.
And if he doesn't sign with the Yankees, it's all rigged.
I mean, the other team I could see him going to is the Dodgers, but yeah.
Just had to mention him. Suck it, Shohei.
But he seems like the kind of guy that's going to end up on one of those two teams. Outside shot of the Rays, I just don't think they'd pay him.
Yeah.
All right.
You know who would pay him? The Yankees.
Yeah, they would. If they got something on him to help him become a decent pitcher, I think they would.
Not the Dodgers.
So
yeah, they just dodge.
My first prediction this week is, you may have heard the news, maybe not. The Dbacks have 5 nominees for the Gold Glove Award this year.
Woo!
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's impressive. They got
Lourdes.
Starting, we're going to go through order of numbers of their place on the field. Gabriel Moreno at catcher. Christian Walker at first base.
Well, duh.
Kettle Marte at second base.
Yep.
They had Lourdes Gurriel in left field. And they have Jake McCarthy in right field.
Lame. But Lourdes!
Here's my prediction is, although they have 5 guys as nominees, only one of those 5 guys wins.
Oh my God, you're saying Lourdes gets the Gold Glove?
No. My money is on Christian Walker.
That's my prediction then.
Because there's just, it's kind of crazy because they kind of so Jake McCarthy, probably why he's up for right field. I mean, he played pretty much half his innings in right field and half in center. That's not entirely true. He played more in right than center, but he just only played half the season in right field. And so he just doesn't have the numbers that other guys who played the full season. I actually think Jake McCarthy, if he had played a full season of right field, would win the Gold Glove with the kind of season he was having out in right field. He's a solid center fielder who is playing right field, unlike, say, Corbin Carroll, who is a bad center fielder who is playing right field. He's just not as good as Jake McCarthy is out there.
You don't want to anger Corbin Carroll.
I know.
He could cancel us in one step.
Oh no. And so, but I think they still get, they still do take home one. I think 1. My over under is 1.5, and I'm taking the under. So 1 Gold Glove is won by a Dbacks player from this past season. But 5 nominees is awesome.
I'm going to take the over on this one. I'm saying Lourdes Gurriel wins the Gold Glove.
You're putting that on the board?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. That's your second prediction this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I like that. That's great. All right. Lourdes, I mean, I don't think he's going to win it.
No, he's going to win it.
There's a dude, I don't remember his name, who had 11 assists from outfield. He threw 11 guys out from left field. That's impressive. Lourdes Gurriel did, if I recall, does lead all left fielders in the National League in defensive runs saved.
You know, when Lourdes is running towards the ball and you're like, oh no, he's not going to catch it. Snatch. He just catches it.
He has turned into a good to very good left fielder. He is very fun to watch out there.
Yeah. And then he takes off his hat.
He sometimes gets himself twisted around, but he almost always has the ball hit his glove before it plunges to the earth.
You know, he could fall, roll, do the fire drill, drop, stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
And then he would get back up and catch it. You'd be like, how did he do that?
It's a lot.
Like he literally just like fell down.
Did you just see that? That's what Jake McCarthy in center field would say.
To Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, to everybody.
Did you just say that?
Did you really just say that?
I feel bad for the people in the nosebleeds. What?
All right. So my second prediction of the week is going to be Christian Walker is not back with the Dbacks in 2025.
I just said that.
Yeah, here's the thing. The D-backs have, I would guess, about $20 million to spend this offseason, maybe 25. And the Christian Walker alone is going to likely get 4 years and at $20 million a year or more. And so I can't imagine the D-backs basically putting their entire payroll space, not addressing a right-handed outfielder, not getting any relief pitching. I just don't think that's going to happen. So Christian Walker is going to go get a big paycheck from somebody to play first base and hit dingers, play a Gold Glove level first base and hit dingers, and it's not going to be the D-backs. So we're going to miss him. We got a hole to fill, mostly a right-handed bat to platoon with Pavin Smith, but Christian Walker won't be back.
You wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Who else is gonna hit dingers in freaking Dodger Stadium?
Lourdes.
But Christian Walker could hit him with him.
Yeah, could you imagine if Christian Walker signed with the Dodgers and how many home runs he would then hit in Dodger Stadium? Playing half his games there.
That'd be scary.
Yeah, I think he maybe would set a new single season record.
I'd be like, no Dodgers. Like, well, I already do that. But so, for my last and final prediction of the season is, because we're not going to record another Did You Really Just Say That after
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to already be the World Series. And so,
yeah, the World Series
prediction,
might be over by then.
Eugenio Suarez gets traded before the start of 2025 season.
I think you're crazy. I don't think there's a chance
I think I'm right.
that this happens.
I do.
But, I respect it.
Okay, you said Christian Walker's out here, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's because he's a free agent. His contract is up.
Oh, Christian Walker?
Yeah. Suarez has an option that they're almost certainly going to pick up. Now, they maybe trade him still after they pick up his option.
Bye-bye.
Maybe that happens. I guess it depends on how confident they are in Lawler. But I think it would make more sense to even just move Suarez over to first base if you want to get Lawler in the lineup. Just move him to short and Perdomo over to second, or you could move Ketel Marte over. I actually thought about this. You could move Ketel Marte over to first base if you wanted to.
No, you do Christian Walker over to third, and then you put Pavin Smith at first.
Not Christian Walker.
Okay, Christian Walker at first, and then Pavin Smith at third.
Okay.
Screw it. Put Lourdes at third, and then you put Pavin in the back.
In the back of what?
Put Kevin Newman.
Ooh.
At third base.
That's one guy I'm curious to see if they bring back. Yeah. I feel like he played himself into like a $2.5 million, $3 million contract. That could be tough.
I'm thinking
It's kind of superfluous with what they have on.
$4 million and a quarter of a half.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your final prediction?
So an
of-
eighth. Okay. So my third and final prediction on this dragged out, beat down episode of Did You Really Just Say
Horrible.
That?
The rates are going to be absolutely terrible. 1
Is
star. They didn't get to the point far enough.
Dbacks. So if you haven't heard, also, the Dbacks fired their entire pitching coach staff. They got rid of everybody on the major league team. And so that's the head pitching coach, the assistant pitching coach, and the bullpen coach. And so, which had to happen. I mean, when you are expected to be like a top 5 and almost certainly a top 10 pitching staff, or at least rotation in Major League Baseball, and you end up being a bottom 5 pitching staff, the pitching coach is obviously lost the room, and you need to bring someone new in. So my prediction is the D-backs' next pitching coach, their head pitching coach, will be someone who has not officially coached or managed previously at the major league level. So it's going to be someone who is basically new to the job of being a pitching coach in the majors. They're not going to go and hire a retread from some other team, somebody who did it before. They might bring someone from the minors. That's very possible. I'd love to see them bring someone in from college, a college pitching coach, to be a pitching coach for their team, because if you guys know anything about college pitching coaches, they are way ahead of where major league pitching coaches are, just because they have to work with such lower levels of talent. And so they are taking advantage of all of the all of the metrics that not even major league pitching coaches are looking at these days. And
That's
so
going to take like a year to get used to, because they're all like higher level, and there's just like little to none things that are bad about the pitchers because they're at the major league level.
Oh, except for the D-backs pitchers.
Oh.
Based on the fact that they finished 27th in ERA
At least we didn't finish last.
and FIP. I think they finished 26th in FIP, but it was still awful. So
At least we didn't finish last.
yeah, this is true. The White Sox had the worst season in Major League Baseball history.
Oh yeah, didn't they win didn't they lose like 25 straight games?
Yeah, that's probably right. At some point, I don't remember. I think they finished with 122 losses, which set a record. Yeah, most losses in a season. So
It's gonna be fun.
So with that, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it, and hope you keep tuning in throughout the off season. Please like, comment, subscribe, rate, review,
Jenner, you're Nick Gardner.
and share. And please do share. You've got some other D-backs diehards. I really kind of want to say D-backs D-gens, because we're all kind of D-backs D-gens here. And so if you want to, please, if you know anybody, and you do know people that love the D-backs just as much as you do, tell them about this pod. We'd love to have them along for the ride. And also, one last thing.
Take it away, Waffles and Limerick and everybody else.